Another sort of Saturday tea time. You might have noticed that the picture quality is not as good as it normally is, and it's because I'm using my phone, and it's because my camera I normally use is my mum's, and she lets me sort of have it generally, but obviously if she needs it for something then I have to give it back, and she's just gone on holiday in sort of across Eastern Europe and wanted it back, so you'll have to put up with 720p this week. But never mind, I'm going to have a bit of a look around the barns, see if I can knock down a pigeon or collar dove or something, and then I'm going to have a good look around the fields, see if I can get a rabbit. There's loads of them about, so I'm hoping I can sneak up on one. Let's see what happens.
Well, looks like Rob Dog has had a lot more luck than me. Hey? So Ratty's obviously caught. Yes. Did you get him, Rob? I keep calling him Rod, because Tom's dog's called Rod. Well, yeah, you've done better than me, mate. Keep frightening everything off today. Oh well, I'll have a bit more of a look round. Hi there, guys. No luck so far. Part of the reason was I had a shot at a rabbit, but it was a bit out of range. And I was approached by an auntie. Well, not really an auntie, but a guy got a problem with me shooting. He'd heard me shooting and came over to see me. Now, top tip. Oh, look, it's buzzard there. Top tip, if you are approached by somebody like that, the first thing of course is break your gun, take your shells out, smile, be friendly, put your opinion forward, but don't try and sort of have a slanging match with them, because you don't want to upset anyone when you're holding a gun. But believe it or not, his problem was that he was worried I was shooting crows because they're nesting in his garden, which I must admit I thought was the bizarrest thing in the world. So I very subtly did put to him that it is actually a criminal offence to stop somebody in their sort of going about their lawful duty, which I was. But in the end, we shook hands. He seemed happy enough. Sort of charmed him a bit. But you know, never ever be confrontational. Just, you know, you can put your opinion forward, but you know, just don't upset anyone. Anyway, back to the barns. I think. Hopefully, I can knock down something today, so we can get a video for you guys. So yeah, it looks like I spoke too soon. Another youngster. It's weird. Whenever I'm around this area, oh god, the light's not very good. Whenever I'm around this area, I seem to get the youngsters. But never mind, at least I've got something. And another one. Weirdly, I was just literally going home, and I just sort of thought I'd pull up in this field, just have another quick look. And I saw some, so I quickly grabbed the gun. So I didn't get a chance to get it on camera, but we'll be eating him. So then, 2 rabbits in the end. I'm sorry I didn't get this fella on cam, but I was literally on my way home. As you saw earlier on, I said I was going to go around the barns. I went around the barns, nothing in there. It's a bit late, to be fair. There was nothing roosting. Although earlier on it was annoying because I saw bloody loads of them and I just kept frightening them away. So yeah, I just got this youngster, so I'm going to give him straight to the girls. It's not really going to be worth eating him. This fella, as you can see, I've gutted him. All his guts are there, look. He had a lot of fat on him, so be aware. It's very easy if you don't know what you're doing when you're doing the incision here to end up sort of skinning off the gut and not actually going through the skin. So you've got to be careful because you don't want to pierce the guts, but keep going through to make sure until you can see them. You'll know when you've got there because a horrible smell will come out. Once you've made the initial incision, just here, okay, what you want to do is actually don't use the knife from that point on. Just stick your fingers in and just tear the flesh open right down to the sternum. At that point, if you just give them a shake over here, most of the guts will come out. Now, in the chest plate, under the rib cage here, there's a membrane. Now, all you need to do is, in the whole process of before even all the guts have even come out, just stick your fingers up inside, pierce the membrane. You can feel your fingers go around its lungs and its heart, and you'll feel like a cord at the top, which is its windpipe. If you put these 2 fingers either side of the cord and just snap it, and then pull, all of that will come out all in one go, no messing about. Now, as you can see, it hasn't really blurred or anything like that. So that's how you do it, really. I'd have liked to have done it on camera for you, but again, my dad's in the pub, unfortunately, for this time of night. Now, yeah, going back earlier to the anti guy, in the end he shook my hand and he seemed happy, and he said, well, no, I didn't realise you're obviously responsible and you're a good guy, and so on and so forth. So he was happy. But it's really important to not upset anybody. Bearing in mind this is the UK, a gun is not a weapon, and never consider it to be so. So as soon as somebody does come over to you, no matter how unreasonable they're being, make sure you break the gun, take the shells out, have a smile on your face, and be reasonable. Put your point of view across, which I did, and in the end, to be honest, he pretty much agreed with me. But never in my life have I ever heard of anybody getting upset about shooting crows. It's bizarre. I mean, I tried to explain to him that they eat songbirds' eggs and they peck the eyes out of newborn foals and newborn lambs and so on and so forth, but he obviously likes them. So, there we go. Weirdly though, I also bumped into a Polish chap who works on the farm, and he was there with his kid, and of course I was a bit worried, oh no, he's going to complain because obviously I've got the air gun out and if his kid's around. But no, he was fine. He was really friendly. He was amazed that you could get 12-foot-pound air guns without a licence in the UK, and he was asking me about shooting things and rabies, because obviously where he comes from there's rabies everywhere, but obviously we don't have it here. So he had a good old natty. He was a really nice guy. So it's funny really, because I very rarely bump into anyone when I'm out shooting, apart from some gypsies a while back who were actually quite friendly as well. But in one night I seem to have one sort of slightly aggro man and one very friendly man. But like I said, you're not breaking the law, you're within your rights, so stand up for them, but at the same time, as I said, just be nice, be friendly, be reasonable, and try and keep people happy. Anyway, as I said, I've gutted him, so this boy is going to go to the ferrets, and so are these guts, which is why I gut them at home, although to be fair, bit of fat there, to be fair, a lot of people do tend to sort of gut rabbits out in the field, and that's fine, but you shouldn't really do it. You've got to be careful they don't slip off. You shouldn't really do it if the rabbits are warm, because there's it's much more likely that you can get loads of blood everywhere, to be honest. So I'll see what I can do here. I'm going to give the guts to... I'm trying to think now. I'll give the guts to the girls, and I'll give the youngster to Arthur. I'm going to settle that down there. Hopefully it won't all run off. Okay. Don't want that going anywhere, because you don't want anything to go to waste. And as I said, that lot is by far the most nutritious part on a rabbit. We can't eat it, but these girls will. Hello girls, go on down, go on. We've got some food here. Check that out. She's running everywhere, look. Come on, look. It's guts. Lots of you to feed on there. Oh, they'll like that look. A lot less work for them, you see. But all that is by far their favourite part. As I said, there's not very much value in the meat, to be honest, but the ferrets love that. So, as I said, I'll give this youngster to Arthur. Go on, Artie. Look, rabbit for you. Take it over there, have a good feed. So yeah, as I said, sorry about that last rabbit not getting the footage, but it really was me just pulling over, just to have a quick look, and just grabbing the shotgun. Oh God, look at him! Look at him! Now, what's the matter with you? You know what it is? See how bitey he was then? It's because, I'm glad it was my my coat and not my hand, it's because he's horny. He's very, very horny. Hob ferrets are normally a lot more friendly than gills. Those girls are normally the savage ones, but he's really horny at the moment because those girls are in season and he wants sex, and they're right next to him, so he can smell them, and he's really frustrated, hence the why he's a bit bitey. But never mind, at least I'm in one piece. I hope you enjoyed the footage. Like and subscribe.